thrilled to have this man with us. He's a comedian, he's an actor. Joel McHale is most famous in my house as the host of The Soup. That's where I get my fill of terrible American television.
Yes.
He's also from the series Community. Hello, Joel.
Nice to be in studio.
It's good to have you here.
You guys are covered in gold.
Aren't we just?
We try to be.
It's fool's gold.
I don't know, it looks like pretty toxic paint.
Yeah.
I noticed you were trying to bite into Amanda to see if she was genuine.
I did, and she did not like it.
No.
A person I know went
She
to
was
a
full of nougat, though.
I was. Wasn't it delicious?
Yes.
Someone I know went to a fancy dress party. He'd only been working at this place for a little while, and it was a Bond theme. So one girl was dressed from Goldfinger, head to toe in gold. He went just with with his finger gold.
That's brilliant.
And they went a couple. They walked in. He saw her. He said, "I'm the new boss. I can't stay here like this. It looks terrible."
Yeah.
So he had to leave.
Right, because it looks like he did something to her.
Well, it looks like they shared a business meeting. That's exactly right.
That's a whole different James Bond movie that I've not seen.
A different kettle
I'm
of
sure
fish.
has been made. Probably
Shaken,
in
not
North
stirred.
Hollywood somewhere.
Now, the sort of TV that you look at in The Soup, it's the stuff that I love, and I love it because it's so awful, but
Yeah.
is it dispiriting that television's like that? Tell us the worst shows you show.
Well, it's changed over the years. It's gotten better, I think. Television has actually gotten better than it was, because years ago, there was, that Whitney Houston show.
Was there a Whitney Houston show?
Oh, yeah, the Bobby Brown show.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the name of it, but she was, it was a bad time for her. And she was screaming and yelling and high all the time. And you're like, oh, there's American treasure right there, screaming at, like a waiter. And it was that was heartbreaking. So then there was like the Britney Spears show,
Yep.
where she handheld the camera herself, and her boyfriend Kevin Federline at the time, and then they had kids. But it was crazy because they were high and crazy, and they did all the camera work, and you got sick watching it. So that was. Now reality shows become so much slicker, and it's so overproduced. The Kardashians is really well produced, because if you can make an entire episode about whether there's Greek yogurt in the house or not, you have become
Hang on,
sort of.
I missed that episode. When was that?
Did they find it? Just tell us.
Yeah.
Did they find it?
They're like, this yogurt is not organic, and then the music comes in dun dun dun. And then, they cut to Chris looking forlorn. What's
Wow.
going to happen? And then they go back in the fridge and be like, I found it. And then it's they go to commercial.
Triumphant music.
There would have been uplifting music for that
Right.
as well.
If there was, and I realize I've been trying way too hard in my career. All I had to do was just kind of either open the fridge or go shopping.
Reality TV, though, in Australia, I've found this, Americans love being on TV.
They do.
You go up to an American with a camera and they will give you everyone can do an act, where in Australia we're sort of not as showy, but lately our reality TV show
not as
stars-
showy. That Melbourne Cup, no Australian lets it
Well,
loose.
that's what I was going to say. We've become a bit more like that. We've become a bit more American. Have you noticed that?
So sorry.
Yeah.
You've got a lot to answer for, Joel.
Look, you guys, when I turn on the TV here, it's all American programming. There's more American programming here than there is in Canada. Because Canada's we need our own culture. Alanis Morissette videos and Bryan Adams and Gordon Lightfoot. But you guys are it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's no wonder your actors do such perfect American accents.
That's true. We've grown up with American shows. That's quite right.
Yeah. What is the biggest Australian comedy?
We had Hey Dad.
Right.
But the dad from Hey Dad is now in jail for child molestation.
So
Hey, Dad, don't.
that takes a real. Hey, Dad becomes
Yeah.
a very different context.
And we
Yes.
had Kingswood Country, which was just a racist TV show about a man that didn't like his Italian
son-in-law.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
That was good.
Now, what about dramas? Like an Australian
Australia
drama?
does very good dramas. We've got a program on at the moment called 800 Words, which is very good.
All right.
What else have we got? Yeah.
Wow.
We've got
we
a
do
lot of
drama very well. I can't think of any, but we do it
At
very,
the moment,
very well.
we've got a lot of X
There was a
Factors,
TV
The
show
Voice,
called,
all that stuff.
We have yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing in America too, where sports and live reality shows do very well, and that's appointment viewing as opposed to a comedy or a drama that you can catch up 2 days later.
That's true.
We've got a great drama show and it's called A Current Affair. So it's a show that parades as a news show, but on A Current Affair you get great promos like this.
Shampoo up the skirt, meat down the pants.
That's That's gold.
That is gold. And then you've got one of the reporters, Martin King, who goes around chasing nefarious people.
Mr. McCarthy, you tell me what sort of bloke you are, apart from a disgusting child molester.
Answers his own question.
Right. That's. What is that guy going to say after that?
Yeah.
He's like,
bingo.
I'm not disgusting. We had a current affair in America in the 80s and 90s, and then it went away. And apparently it took a boat to here.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stories in our current affairs programs now about supermarket comparisons. Current affairs has become where you can get your cheapest slice of meat.
Yeah. We have a thing called Inside Edition. That is the same thing. Well, they'll go, are bears falling from the sky? And why is this baby playing the flute? and they'll just tease stories for forever.
And you can't, when you watch it, you see, have I seen the story? Or is that the promo?
But it's if you watch E! News, you're just constantly in a state of flux. You don't know is this a story or is it promoting that you can watch that show for 24 hours and not get anything.
And they basically just monitor the Twitter feeds and Instagram accounts of the Kardashians and Bieber and a couple other people, and that becomes news.
It's
not as big as the yogurt story, though, is it?
No, that was like the Super Bowl in America. That yogurt, that was a yogurt gate, still happening.
Maybe we're going to get back to stuff like
they're billionaires, by the way. Billionaires. They have $1 billion.
And the most influential people in the world.
Yeah, it's a great world. We're doing fine. Believe me, I wish I was in their position because I would have a lot of new rules for the world.
And a better bum for starters.
Oh, I would have one installed that you would not believe. Speaking of pure gold, it would be made of pure gold.
Your pure gold ass.
Yeah, it would have to be heated to a certain temperature so it was somewhat malleable all the time.
Amanda would bite into it to see if it was genuine, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's
Sounds
no lead
like
in there.
we've got a summer stunt.
There's a show. Joel McHale, it's great to have you on the show. In Sydney, one night only. Tickets from livenation.com.au, and you'll see him Sunday nights at 8:30 on E!
You will. And watch The X-Files this January.
That's right, you're in The X-Files.
Yes, I have to promote my own stories.
Oh, sorry about that.
That is, we are so terrible for not saying that.
You are not terrible. You're doing your jobs.
Not really.
Yogurt came first.
I just kept bringing up, what are the good Australian dramas?
I know.
Just keep
Hey,
hinting.
Dad. That was
Hey, Dad.
We stopped today.
The child molester story. Anyway, I'm on The X-Files. Okay, great. No child molesters there.
Joel McHale.
That's how they're promoting it. Hey, watch The X-Files. Nobody molested a kid.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.